A very important skill to develop in life is to be able to distinguish good from evil. Sadly, millions of people struggle to do this, and it leads people into all kinds of trouble and jeopardy. For some people, it can even end up costing them their life. Distinguishing good from evil is vitally important. And how do we do it? Well, it's one of the purposes of the Bible is to help us to distinguish good from evil. And in Hebrews chapter 5, going into chapter 6, the author of Hebrews is frankly really upset and deploring the spiritual immaturity of the people he's writing to because apparently their lives have not demonstrated that they have the ability to distinguish good from evil. And so in chapter 5, in verses 13 and 14, he's using imagery that relates to childhood and infants and adults. And it says, I'm going to pick up at the end of verse 12, you need milk, not solid food. For everyone who lives on milk, being still an infant, is unskilled in the word of righteousness. But solid food is for the mature, for those whose faculties have been trained by practice to distinguish good from evil. As you know, Jill and I now are grandparents. We have 3 grandsons, and they're 2 and 21 months and almost 7 months old. And they are able to eat different things. And when we're babies, we start with just our mother's milk, and that's it. And gradually, as children grow and mature, parents introduce more and more foods to them as their digestive system develops and as they grow. And in the same way, spiritually, we need to keep developing. We need to keep reading our Bible and listening to the scriptures or reading devotional classics of the Christian faith. We need to read good Christian works that help us learn and grow by people like a C.S. Lewis, a Dallas Willard, Richard Foster, just to name a few. And as Hebrews 5:14 points out, solid food is for the mature. We should, just like a baby, if it receives proper nutrition, will grow and mature and become an adult. In the same way, we need spiritually to develop and mature by feeding on God's word, by having our faculties trained by practice to distinguish good from evil. Frankly, in the age in which we are living, there are many, many people who I would sadly suggest are being led astray because they can't distinguish good from evil. There are even people who call themselves Christians and attend worship, but who reject some of the most basic fundamental teachings of Jesus. It's not just about saying we believe in God. It's about obeying God that is crucially important. And obeying God helps us to distinguish good from evil.